This episode is going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
Well, hey there, Indy, turn your dial. Dapper Don's here to make you smile with a co-host sharp and riff so true. We've got the laughs, the rants, the view. What's going on? Oh, what's the word? Indy's the city where we'll be heard. From Monument Circle to Broad Ripple on. What's going on with Dapper Don? So grab your coffee, Hoosiers, and let's get to it. 'Cause we're in the house!
What's going on? It's Dapper Don. And I tried to record this episode like 3 to 5 times on like 6 fucking different studio settings and mic settings. And I've come to a conclusion. Audio sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks major ass. So we're just going to do the voice memo recorder with the mic. And we're just going to do that from now on. To Gabe, my audio guy, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I did a whole lovely intro, but we've been through it so much that I'm just going to breeze through the finer points of it. So, My Little Pony. We all knew an episode about this was coming, blah, blah, blah. I talked about fandoms before. That's what this show does. Now time we talk about one of the oldest fandoms around, which is the My Little Pony fandom. But to do this, we have to go back to 2010. You know, the days of Obama phones when, meme formats like Overly Attached Girlfriend, Why the Fuck You Lying, and It's Peanut Butter Jelly Time were popular. Mm-hmm. When people danced like a corpse named Bernie, and P. Diddy was still a wholesome, child-friendly entertainer, along with Dan Holder Tighter, She's a Fighter Schneider. Why did you do that?
I was laughing, but like uncomfortably.
They're like that. You're hurting my feelings because I'm trying to get through these points, and you're just.
Sorry, I'll stop.
You just.
I just got really uncomfortable.
We were doomed from the start, though. Anywho, it's in those ancient times that a little show dropped in October. A show that, far from what anyone would expect, had one of the biggest cultural impacts of our time. And if you can believe it, it was a slice of life show about a bunch of horses. Up until this point, the My Little Pony franchise was a toy line. It was boring. Girls' toys are boring. Blah, blah, blah. You expressed some disagreement in one of our earlier recordings. Can you please summarize that?
Disagreement about them being boring?
Yes.
Oh, because I think you're wrong for 2 reasons. One,
Wrong.
You're wrong. It's not boring. There's actually a lot of flavor and character in there, and it's more diverse and complex than just straightforward, I'm gonna punch you and I'm gonna win this fight.
Yeah, but the boy stuff was just so much cooler. I mean, we had explosions, we had muscle-bound men, I am bisexual for a reason. We had it all.
Hey, I know a lot about explosions. I know how to build a bomb.
Did you just fucking say that on the air? Oh. I'm never gonna make it on YouTube. I'm never gonna make it. It's never gonna happen. I know we talked earlier about, in one of the previous recordings, about how all that wonderful sexism made you feel, and seeing all the super action explosions. And you expressed that you really didn't really miss anything. I mean, you liked the strawberry shortcakes and the Barbies and the ponies.
We were conditioned to like certain things because we were told at a young age that girls like pink and boys like blue. I mean, I was a tomboy, but at the same time, too, like, it's more socially acceptable for a younger girl to like the male media, quote-unquote male.
Now, than as opposed to back then. Can you look and see if that mic's light is green? Because if this didn't...
It's green.
But anywho, even with that, with the transition from back then to nowadays, Lauren Faust still had kind of an uphill battle making a show for little girls that wasn't boring or girly. And Lauren Faust, if you don't know her, wife of Craig McCracken, huge voice in the animation industry, huge creator in the space. Obviously created the My Little Pony cartoon, the fourth generation one. But she worked on Powerpuff Girls, Foster's Home, Wander Over Yonder. Her husband is the Craig McCracken. Wait. Oh, she kept her maiden name. That's why. I was like, why isn't she called Lauren McCracken then? But then I forgot that women do, in fact, still keep their maiden names.
I mean, also, too, like, her accomplishments are enough that we don't have to talk about her husband.
We don't even need to. Who the fuck is Craig McCracken?
No clue who that is.
Feminism. So you can imagine why she wanted to tone down the cute, glittery nature of these ponies, though, given the fact that she was on Powerpuff Girls. And I think if it weren't for Cartoon Network, that show would have had blood in it.
You think?
That show would have been gory. What The Boys is now is probably what Powerpuff Girls would have been back then. You piss off those little cream puffs, and they've destroyed many a thing. But yeah, you can imagine that she wanted to tone down the glitter and just kind of up the character factor and up the violence. And I saw the show as a goof. I pursued it sort of ironic because my friends were into it at the time, and I watched it and I get to season 4 and it's just like, wait, so we're blowing up centaurs now? Yep. We go friendship, kindness, love, purity, working together. Fuck you, centaur.
He deserved it.
I mean, he had it coming, but it's like...
Actions have consequences.
It's like, respect your friend's personality, respect their autonomy. Sometimes work is okay to take a break from. Fuck you, it's D&D now. I love it, and there's comics that even go into how the world works, but yeah, it's definitely something that is unique, and it's that uniqueness that made it fandom fuel. Adult themes and messages, anime-style fight scenes, expansive lore, and shockingly well-rounded characters. It appealed just enough to both gender audiences and all the other 500 genders that a bunch of people flocking to it and treating it like it was God's gift to animation was inevitable. And soon the boys who watched the show ironically grew into men who married plushies of the characters.
Oh.
So now we're not going to cover everything, but we are going to cover some of the highlights, the golden age, some of the more controversial figures, and then we'll wrap up with talking about how this brought about the modern fandom. Now, the golden age. Who do we have? We have, and I'm just going to go down the list because we talked about them 3 times already. The Living Tombstone. Fun fact, Sam Haft, half of the Living Tombstone now does songwriting for Hazbin Hotel. Eurobeat Brony made the ultra-popular Discord song that made the Living Tombstone popular when they remixed it. Living Tombstone got 3 more views. Gonna be honest, if I was Eurobeat Brony, I would have sued. But I'm not Eurobeat Brony, and people that are evil like me don't get positions of power. But
yes, they do.
Who am I kidding? We had a bunch of files drop. We had a bunch of
This just in.
This just in. Speaking of the Living Tombstone and Five Nights at Freddy's, they gooned to Five Nights at Freddy's porn in the files. SFM Five Nights at Freddy's porn. Doesn't that take you back?
Do you think he looked that up specifically or just stumbled upon it? What's worse?
What's worse is that he stumbled upon it because the only time something can get recommended to you is if you look up similar things.
No, nothing's safe. Nothing's sacred anymore.
No, and then he's complimented on Markiplier videos. He's like me for real. No, but not really. Not really. No, not really.
You're gonna have to cut that out.
Not really. No. We've got the Lost Narrator. I'm never gonna be on air ever. We've got the Lost Narrator. She does wonderful voice work. She does like background music and animations. They're semi-accurate voices. She's good people. And there's plenty more creators. Saberspark, Hot Diggity Demon, Pymations. These are people that some of you more niche people might know, these creators. But now we're going to move on to the conventions. We got BabsCon, we got Everfree Northwest, we got BronyCon. These are great conventions filled with plenty of creativity and plenty of just awesomeness, superbness. My only issue, A lot of that creativity goes into body pillows. But,
Oof.
but
How would you know?
How would I? Huh?
How would you know? First-hand experience.
Uh.
You're hesitating a little too much.
So we shall. I think the Dapper Don file's dropping soon. Get ready.
Oh, brother.
I think the beauty of these conventions is that they take these individuals who, just being honest, tend to be more introverted, and they put them in a room and they let them interact, and it's great. And, in a world where we're all wearing masks, being able to let your hair down, put your fedora on, and put your Pinkie Pie shirt on, nobody's knocking it. Really let the autism shine. Just fucking shower. But yeah, we talked about the highlights. There's great things coming out of the Brony fandom. The only reason I made this section is so that the Bronies wouldn't at me when I start roasting their asses.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So, we're going to talk about this guy. When I say the rot, I mean controversial figures and horror stories and things of that nature. We're going to start talking about Brandon the Brony Pony. This guy is what they call a hobbyist, a digital artist. I actually found his channel on YouTube, and I'm going to show you what hobbyist and digital artist really means. You may have heard those words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. You're not ready for this. Real Brony Pony Productions is his channel. And I'm just going to show you. It's called My Little Phony Austin's Confession. It's a Brandon shipped with Rarity audio.
Ugh.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
I
don't wanna. Here we go. Oh, boy. It's like he's got the cute little intro and the cartoon horses.
Hello, darling. It's so good.
Rarity, I've been romantically admiring you for a year. Now I was wondering whether you would want to go out with me, as in be my girlfriend.
Oh, of course, darling. You just make me very happy. This is my ultimate dream.
Oh my, I was expecting a rejection. But now my heartbreak is finally gone.
Oh, darling. I will take care of you now. You don't have to.
Nope.
This is not sponsored by Rarity.
Let's go to one more. I had to unplug the mic because I couldn't hear the audio because my phone loves me. So we're just going to move the phone a little bit more center. Sorry if you heard that. And then we're going to go to, oh boy, there's a lot of these. It's so much.
Why is it making me listen to this?
You want to go get Wawa after this? They're not in Indianapolis. We don't get anything. Where is it? Where's that video? It was so good. It was so peak. And it's gone from me now. There it is.
Like shooting stars, I can really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Could we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now. Wish right now.
Yeah, I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than this. Cause after all the partying and smashing and crashing, all the glitz and the glam and the fashion, and all the pandemonium and all the madness, there comes a time where you fade to the blackness. When you're staring at the phone in your lap and you're hoping about the people that will call you back. But that's just how the story unfolds. You get another hand soon after you go. When your plans unravel in the sand, what would you wish for if you had one chance? Airplane, sorry I'm late. I'm on my way, so don't close that gate. If I don't make that, then I'll switch my flight and I'll be right back at it. Bye.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish.
I can't. They're doing a duet. That's.
Why can't they just be on tempo? I don't get it.
Your guess is as good as mine. I'm plugging the mic back in. We're getting back into it. That was painful.
I think I'm gonna watch that back before I go to bed because it really just it was like a lullaby to me.
It was a what?
It was a lullaby. Like it really just made me just so calm and relaxed.
Why do this to me? Why do you hurt me so? Oh, and let's not forget, there's this guy who married a Twilight plushie, and this one is a picture. I'm going to be moving the phone around, so you're going to hear that, but there's him around the Sega Genesis. This one is called Gen1515 on DeviantArt is what he's called. It's a guy who married a Twilight plush, who's also a apparently baby fur. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's a genre of furries.
Was that last post almost 10 years ago? Where is he today?
There's him. Well, this one is 2017. That's about 9 years ago. So, I mean, it gets more recent as we go up. But
Oh, okay, gotcha.
he's still doing the same thing. Here he is on a date with Twilight getting a mocha. There she is playing video games, and it's trying to make me log in. Fuck you, I'm not making a DeviantArt. It's already this episode's already going to be a controversial enough release. Yeah, she's playing video games. She's playing Doom. And there's Twilight playing whatever card game this is. Looks like Universes.
I couldn't. Don't ask me.
I don't know. It's a neckbeard card game. However,
Oh, he gave her socks.
gave her thigh socks. Twitch e-girl thigh socks. And yeah, those are the pictures, but now let's see some of his posts, because that's where you get, I mean, a little bit. Although he doesn't really have too many distinctive posts. I mean, at least not ones that I'm not logging in to see the other ones, because they're not, it's just a bunch of normal shit. But it's just like, yeah, the guy married a Twilight plushie and has been going on dates with it for...
It's almost his birthday.
It's almost his birth? Oh, well, happy birthday to you, dude. You're a boring degenerate.
Hey.
But yeah, okay, so that we've opened up with some cringe.
Mando Pony.
Let's get into it. So you know this guy, he made Just Gold. Survive the Night. He made some pretty popular FNAF songs, and then he turned out to be a pedophile.
No!
Absolutely.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking. In fact, I wonder if his name Andrew Stein, do they address it here? Okay, let me see. Because it's a wiki. There we go. Pedophilia allegations and adultery. He's a pedophile, but worst of all, he cheated.
Oh.
Yeah. In 2020, Stein was accused of inappropriate relations and actions towards minors, as well as cheating on his wife, because that's the worst one. The investigation is ongoing, but there have been copious amounts of screenshots provided, while Stein himself has yet to prove his innocence. Nate Wants to Battle and Give Heart Records have disassociated themselves with him because he collabed with them. Yeah, his life has been ruined by this. And he released a second statement on Twitter in 2022 saying a second police investigation confirmed. For seeing all the evidence on both sides, they confirmed that nothing criminal happened. That doesn't mean he didn't say anything. It means that there's nothing that they can get him on.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, childhood successfully ruined. I mean, come on, man. Like, there was.
Is it really that hard? Like,
why everybody with the pedophile? Why? Stay away from children. Stay away from children. If you really feel that this is something you cannot control, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, turn yourself in. I'll go get the wood chipper if you go get the person. Yeah, I don't know. Just stay away from the minors. Stay away from the kids. Don't do that. Do not do tier 15. Yeah, now we've got some, well, these are brony horror stories. And they're really not, I mean, they're neckbeards, but the neckbeards happen to be bronies. I mean, kind of goes along with the section. The real highlight of this is going to be the fan fiction, though, but I just wanted to give you an example of what people's experiences are. So, this is on r/Neckbeard Stories by Cthulhu's Daddy 101. What the fuck? I hate Reddit. Neckbeard won't leave my friend alone because of her quote-unquote cute voice, in parentheses long. We're just going to get to the good part and then leave the rest alone, I think. I have a small group of friends who I hang out with on campus between classes. Only 3 are really relevant. A short, petite, and bad at A, who's short, petite, and bad at telling guys that she doesn't want to date them. B, also short, loud, and always punching us for banter. And me, I don't know, I'm just me, tall and quick to tell guys to get lost when they get too clingy. And then Jake. A couple of weeks ago, he began showing up like normal. A, B, and I are eating lunch and chatting with some friends at the table. The conversation slows and stops after a while, turning instead to awkward silence. So, confused, I turn to follow where everyone is looking. Let me describe this neckbeard. Jake was tall, 6 foot, roundabout, with his slouch. He wasn't obese, but he had a clear gut. That's funny.
Let me clarify, he wasn't obese.
He wasn't obese.
This is relevant to the story.
But he was still a goddamn fat ass. And sweat marks under his arms around his shirt collar. His shirts, since I'm mentioning, were always childish. He was in a Batman one, I think, at the time, but we also saw him in a Mr. Incredible shirt and a Lego shirt with some Marvel hero on it. He had a double chin, sunken, baggy eyes, pale skin, and pink cheeks and chins. You ever seen the game Little Nightmares?
Yeah, I have.
Just imagine that.
Okay.
I have no clue how he's gotten there, but he's uncomfortably close to our table, just staring at us and breathing a bit heavily. He smells like sweat, too, which is off-putting and unpleasant for everybody. After an awkward pause, he finally speaks. His voice was weirdly nasally and high-pitched, which was weird because he was a big guy. Oh, I'm going to have to do this. Let me think. What's my annoying autistic voice? I got to channel it. See, I'm Asperger's. I'm normal autistic. I got to channel the annoying autistic. The gods have spoken.
Hi,
He said a lot when he spoke. I heard you
talking, and I just wanted to say that you have a really cute voice.
Instant red flags for me. Friend A, who he's talking about, glances my way as if to say, help me, and awkwardly thanks him.
Not a lot of girls have a voice like that.
Another awkward thanks, and we all stare at him. He said his thing, now he can leave, but he doesn't obviously. He shuffles a bit and says,
Name, please.
like he's a police officer, name, please.
Please.
Friend A is obviously panicking, and all other people have no clue what to say, so I tell him that she isn't going to give her name. His response is a flustered shuffle, like he can't conceive of not getting what he wants, and
I'm Jake.
all right, Jake, friend A. He still doesn't move away, so I give him some encouragement. Bye. No, this is the main protagonist speaking. Bye, Jake. Again, he isn't moving. Instead, he walks to the table and holds out a sweaty hand to A.
Can I hold your hand, man?
I just watch as she awkwardly goes to shake his hand, but he doesn't really take her hand at all. He just keeps his palm straight and rubs it against her.
Will you be here tomorrow?
Wait, he keeps his palm straight and rubs it against. How does that look? Does that...
So, like, she's, like, holding his hand and shaking it, and he's just like this. But he's just like...
Ew. Ew. Stands there still in silence. We pack up our bags and leaves. While we're going to get a drink for class, we see him pointing at us and all his equally neckbeardy, brony-ish friends staring at us. There's the pony part. That's what I wanted to get to. So, yeah, he continues to creep them out by being a weird, creepy little... But, yeah. And here's some of the stuff he was known to do. They've seen him giggling and clapping his hands while he watched My Little Pony with a skinny neckbeard friend on one of his cafeteria's PCs. You know, as soon as Twilight says, we learned the friendship lesson. Walk in circles for about 20 minutes around some tables, only stopping to just stare at a table. Some real Freddy Fazbear stuff. Gotta watch him on the cameras. Watch a couple make out until they yelled at him to leave. Oh. He was stood about a meter away as they did this, and it wasn't discreet at all. heard from another female classmate that he sat next to her, complimented her shoes, and then got on his knees on the ground to feel them. So yeah, you can
That
get
does not sound real. Like, did he actually?
I don't know. Some of these stories are either too real or too not real, but I just wanted to give you an example of some of the weirdness of the fandom. Do you have any stories of meeting any weird fans, Sid?
Let's see. I mean, I was a little bit chronically online back in the day, but I can't say that I, like, have really come across anyone in particular that's been... I've obviously seen some crazy fan art. Fortunately, I was never, like, deep enough in it that I was, like, constantly engaging with people like that. I was more observational, so...
Fair enough. Have you heard of Chris Chan by any chance?
I've heard of Chris Chan.
So you know that he has a history of stalking My Little Pony voice actors and artists and...
No.
Yeah, this article is not great for phone, but
What in tarnation?
there is a lot on Chris Chan. Most notably that he fucked his mother. We're gonna get that out of the way now. He fucked his mom.
Consensually?
No, she had dementia. Yeah. And there's more. He creeped out a friend of his at a game store. He met like a girl at a game store and kept touching her when she told him not to touch her. There's a lot. And then there's a bunch of people that are that are dedicated to trolling him. There's a lot. But of note of his history with the Brony fandom is that he goes to these... anytime there's a pony convention, you're likely to see this person there.
Oh.
And, well... I mean, this is what they look like.
Ew.
They look like the exact type of person who would do something like that, don't they?
Is he not in jail for that?
He went to jail, and then they let him out.
Why? No, why would they do that?
Because the justice system in this country is broken. That is why they would do that. Chris Chan Files, coming soon. But yeah, so there are people that represent all manner of bad stereotypes. These are people who not only formed intense parasocial relationships with this show and the people involved with it, but they allowed their love of this ultimately harmless and wholesome franchise to distort into this abomination of sexuality and pent-up loneliness and pre-existing mental issues. The fandom is mostly silent now, but people in the fandom point to haters. People in the fandom point to this as the reason they went into the dark. Sorry, I got confused. Sometimes when I'm reading something, my eyes will put something over something. It's weird. But me personally, I blame people like this. I do blame people like this for the reason the fandom declined. And they kept popping up, too. It was bizarre. One after another. It was so weird. In my research, I kept finding one was revealed, and then like a year later, another one came about, and then a year later, another one came about. People need help.
All this over a fun show about ponies.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it honestly kind of seems like a derailment. Because it's like, they went from starting in the pony fandom to just doing just the weirdest stuff. It just, ugh. But, anywho, with that being said, we are right about halfway through, so we're going to go to a groove break. Decompress, get some water, and prepare yourself, because when we come back, we're not done with the rot. We've got some fan fiction to read, and then we're going to have a discussion about how this fandom compares to modern fandoms. It's going to be a regrettable ride, and you don't want to miss it. You're listening to What's Going On with Dapper Don. Stay tuned.
Kid, are you tired of your lonely life? Despite having a heart, you don't feel alive. Are you all alone on a late, late night? Did your friends leave you high and dry? I've got a deal for you, a very swell deal for you. We can cut our strings as heaven sings. I'm telling you the truth. Now I don't know where you come from. My light so bright, you must be the one. So give me your heart, then we'll both have one. I'm selling a dream, don't you dare try to run. Why go through all this grief and strife? Why be a sponge who hates its life? The deal I got is oh so hot, 'cause you can be a big shot, you'll have fun. Big shot, don't silly things. Better enter quick when heaven rings. Big shot, no more living in traffic. Big shot, fresh chrome or cat. All you gotta do is give it up. Stop me when you've heard enough. Gotta grab life by the silly things. Enter quick when heaven rings. Now I don't wanna twist your arm, but the deal like this, the choice isn't hard. An empty disc, that's all we need, and you can get it using this little key. Then bring that disc right back to me. Your reward will be oh so sweet. You'll learn what it means to be free. Why do I still have these? Why go through all this grief and strife? Why be a sponge who hates its life? The deal I got is oh so hot, 'cause you can be a big shot, you'll have fun. Big shot, don't be scared. All you gotta do is give it up. Stop me when you've heard enough. You gotta grab life by the silly strings. Enter quick when heaven rings. Big shot, no more living in traffic. Big shot, fresh chrome or cat. All you gotta do is give it up. Stop me when you've heard enough. You gotta grab life by the silly strings. Enter quick when heaven rings. Now's your chance to be a big shot. Be a big. Now's your shot. Now's your chance to be a big shot. Be a big. Ha 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 ha. Shot! Big shot, you'll have flair. Big shot, don't be scared. All you gotta do is give it up. Stop me when you heard enough. You gotta grab life by the silly spank. Enter quick when heaven rings. Big shot, no more living in traffic. Big shot, fresh chrome or cat. All you gotta do is give it up. Stop me when you heard enough. Gotta grab life by the silly spank. Enter quick when heaven rings. Big shot, you'll have fun. Big shot, don't be scared. All you gotta do is give it up. Stop me when you heard enough. Gotta grab life by the silly things. Enter quick when heaven rings. Big shot, no newman in traffic. Big shot, fresh chrome or cat. All you gotta do is give it up. Stop me when you heard enough. How am I still not free? Enter quick when heaven rings. Am I still not big enough?
You're tuned in to What's Going On with Dapper Don. Don't touch that dial. we're back. For those of you who are just now tuning in, this is our third recording of this episode, so if it seems like I'm breezing through some of the talking points to get to the good stuff, I am. But yeah, now we're here talking about the fan fiction. We're going to scroll through Archive of Our Own really quick, and I promise you after this segment, you'll be dead or you'll want to die. But this episode hurt me badly, and it hurt me more than I thought it would, because I thought it would just be the content. No, apparently, despite every podcast studio saying that they can record with 2 mics, they cannot record with 2 mics.
Yikes.
Kill me. But anywho, we are going to go to, I'm Archive of Our Own. I've searched up My Little Pony already. I'm going to filters, there it is. Ratings, we're going to say, I don't know, mature.
Oh,
There's 2,000 results.
no. Guys, please.
There's 2,000 results. Okay, these aren't bad. Okay, these aren't bad. Okay, these are just ones where they're killing people. That's not too bad. Explicit, let's see that.
Oh.
Oh boy. A lot of graphic depictions of death.
What about friendship is magic? Where do you get death from that?
Mordecai embarrasses Rigby in front of his penis friends by Mew Mew Beeblebrox. Mordecai and Twilight Sparkle are mentioned in the tags. Regular show and My Little Pony crossover.
There's no way.
Mordecai embarrasses Rigby in front of his penis friends by Mew Mew Beeblebrox. That scared me when I read that. I need a moment to process.
What could this possibly be about?
We're about to find out. Day one. Is the blood rushing to your head? I think I'm having an aneurysm.
Something's not right in my brain.
Something
right
is
now.
not happening. I think my nose is. I'm about to. This episode is killing me. I
feel like, yeah.
Rigby walked into the clubhouse, opening the door to once again find Mordecai standing in the middle of the room. He was staring at the fridge again, mouth agape and eyes glazed over. Mordecai! I can't do a Rigby voice. Rigby started, but Mordecai stood unresponsive. Rigby's friends caught up with him, now standing behind him as he stood in the doorway, yelling at Mordecai. Mordecai, you're embarrassing me in front of my penis friends.
What does that even mean? Who are they?
I don't...
Why is it like plural? Like, how many do you have?
He said it! Well, there, you heard it here first, folks.
He did it. I'm like lightheaded. Like, not even kidding.
Oh boy. Mordecai stood there unresponsive as he started expanding, getting fatter and fatter. The next day, Rigby walked into the clubhouse, opening the door once again to find Mordecai standing in the middle of the room. He was staring at the fridge again, mouth agape and eyes glazed over. Mordecai! Rigby started, but Mordecai stood unresponsive. Rigby's friends caught up with him, now standing behind him as he stood in the doorway, yelling at Mordecai. Mordecai, you're embarrassing me in front of my penis friends. Mordecai stood there, unresponsive, until he started expanding. Rigby looked over at Mordecai's girlfriend, Twilight... There's the pony. Twilight Sparkle, who was also standing... Oh no, I thought there were quotes there. There are not. I'm just, like, seeing double. Twilight Sparkle, who was also standing in the kitchen with Mordecai. Rigby whined out, Twilight, you're embarrassing me in front of my penis friends. And Twilight Sparkle stood in place, unmoving until she... This is a parody. This is not a genuine attempt at fan fiction. I'm insulted that this even exists.
I don't know what's happening. Like, there's no context.
Charm, Apple Dash by PVLXRZ. Trigger warning for underage sex.
What?
Why do we...
Why are we writing about that?
Why do we keep doing this?
What do you mean trigger warning? More like, call the police. Like,
Why do
that's
we
my
keep-
warning to the police.
And
Like,
it's in bold. They're proud of it. It's in bold.
they said, guys, guess what? Guess what this story has?
We are going to read
No.
one page of it. We're going to get through one page of it. But, I mean, there's a summary. So the Apple family and the Dash family have like this family. They have this family rivalry. The Dashes have a training camp, and the Apples own a dude ranch, both the tourist attractions in their quaint hometown. Naturally, if their families competed against each other, that meant the two girls did too. Applejack and Rainbow Dash had been best frenemies since they participated as kids together in the running of the Leaves Marathon. But the girls are transitioning into their junior year of high school. Family obligations, high school politics, college applications, and complex emotions about just being just friends plague their consciences. Rainbow Dash also has a secret that seems to distance her more from Applejack, making the latter confused and concerned. Applejack confronts Rainbow. Everything about their relationship comes undone. Fractures appear in their friendship. It's like they're living in a chasm. I don't even. This is.
But like, why? You could tell this was written by a middle schooler because they always age them up to high school. Like,
why
do
though?
College. Like, do college. Like,
it's so easy. If you want to portray them as young, just do college. You don't need to leave the kids alone.
You could tell.
Although if this was written by a middle schooler, then they are the kids. So I'm not going to be too hard on them. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just going to read in and see if this is interesting. Many years ago, all right, there's a lot of exposition. There's a lot. We reread the summary. It's fine. I don't really want to. There's a lot. That's a lot. I can't. That's a lot. We're gonna try again. We're gonna try one more time. I want to get through one, but even the titles make this hard, and I'm getting physical. Like I'm feeling something physical.
Nothing can top Undertale fanfiction, I fear.
Nothing can top Undertale fanfiction, but this is getting pretty close. Yeah, I don't want to read any story that takes too long to get into the good stuff because I have to still have some sanity after this. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of violent ones. MLP one shot.
There you go.
Silent Friendship fan-written MLP episode one shot. No, that's pretty wholesome. That's pretty wholesome. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to use my... Archive of Our Own must have done something with their algorithm. They're not recommending the good shit.
It's for the best.
There it is. A horse dick kind of weekend. MLP Smut by D3 Roy. So, let's just go through the content warnings, shall we? Gay sex, surprise sex, hidden sex, fraudage... Public sex, anal sex, blowjob, smut cum, sexual orientation, musk.
Huh?
Cop worship, roommates kissing, loving.
Huh?
That's just the tags of this lovely little work.
What world is this? I'm not alive.
It says My Little Pony Generation 4. But
No.
It's from the furry fandom.
Guys, did we watch the same show? Like,
Yes, I'd like to continue Archive of Our Own.
are you
Summary.
sure?
2 different ponies now live together, Psy and Clopper. Oh.
That's like having ponies named Dick and Balls.
I'm trying to record the episode 3 times. Fan fiction. Okay, whatever. A story of few homies helping homies out. The first scene is Psy blowing Chopper while he tries to play video games. And the second scene is some hidden beach sex. Gift for a friend. You and your friend
If
need
your
to...
friend asks you to write smut and you listen, what's wrong with you?
Why would you write this?
Hey, I'll write this like very graphic porno if you send me one back.
Can you do a bro a solid? Oh. All right, let's go. We got to knock this out. I got to get at least 10 more minutes out of this shit. The tumbling strand of fate led to Psy and Clopper to sharing an apartment. Led to Psy and Chopper to sharing an apartment. Oh, guys. This was written by a child.
Oh, brother.
Clopper was a large brown pony. He was loud, rough, and crude with an attitude that matched that matched by his simple clothes and hidden cutie mark a black and white eye. I'm not stuttering or messing that up. That's how it's actually written. Sai, on the other hand, was a pink Pegasus with a large purplish-brown flowing locks. His beauty only matched by confidence in his ability to smoke through an entire bag of weed.
What?
A bag of weed, a bag of weed, a bag of weed. After living and smoking together for a while, the pair had found enough common ground to relax around each other and unwinding together after work. Tonight was no different from any other night the pair shared, sitting side by side on the couch under some covers, Klopper gaming and Sai smoking. There's an accent here. Is it Sai? Oh, what the fuck do I care? Laying skewed across the couch, Sai or whatever took a big hit from the flat blunt as he watched Chopper playing The Great Crystal War. The earthy pot smoke filled him with blush as he blew it through his snout with a giggle. Okay, that's not bad. That's just getting high. Pissed, Klopper threw down his controller, sending it skittering along the ground. The TV screen showed his character getting teabagged by the enemy for choking the last point of the game. I fucking suck at this game. Sai giggled and leaned into Klopper, resting his head on the furious pony's shoulder. Just get good. Klopper narrowed his gaze before swiping the booth from Sai and hitting it. Keep up that attitude and I'll teabag you. There it is. There it is. Taking damage. Oh. Ooh. Klopper rolled his eyes at Sai's word and got sucked back into the game. Time seemed to go by in a flash as he struggled to duke it out with the enemy. As a new round started, his teammates berated him for whiffing a grenade and flashbanging them. Yeah, well... Klopper stumbled his words as Sai planted his snout into his crotch. Giving into his lust, Sai lazily nuzzled Klopper's sheath. Why do I keep calling it Chopper? Oh, I know, because I'd rather be watching One Piece than this. That's why. Finding the perfect sweet spot to drape it over his snout. As he did so, he drunkenly drank in the bodily twang of musk. Without a second's hesitation, he began to lap at the earthen stallion junk.
Ew, I can't listen to this. I can't do it. I can't. I have to, step out.
I can't. I can't. Section over.
Get me out of here.
Late trigger warning for everything. Now let's talk about how it invented the modern fandom. We're gonna breeze through these because I'm so tired. I am so tired.
Get me out of here.
Let's move on to something slightly less painful. So yeah, the almost religious devotion to something, perfect comparison to Undertale, FNAF. I mean, Supernatural even has this. I mean, how many Sam and Dean people do you know? I mean, it's...
Oh yeah, plenty.
Yeah, MLP was one of the first fandoms to say things like, we don't care who this is for, it's ours now. So they didn't care that it was for little girls. They claimed it. And the normalization of intense emotional investment. I'm sorry, I can't do this. It was supposed to be insightful. It was supposed to be clever. It was supposed to be philosophical. But I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh, there's a final thoughts section? Okay, good. What are my final thoughts? You all fucking suck.
Please stop producing media like that.
Please stop existing.
No, I can't do it.
That's all for today's show. If you like this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. All my socials will be linked in the description, as well as who helped to put this episode together. Follow us everywhere so you don't miss a beat. And tune in next Saturday at 6:30 p.m. for an all-new Sunday at 6:30 p.m. for an all-new What's Going On with Dapper. You don't want to miss what I have in store. Peace out. Fuck you.